Hi, this is Charlize West with Here We Grow Consulting, also doing business as Credit Repair Rehab. I am going to spend a few minutes of my time today to talk to you about where do I start when it comes to the credit repair process. And this is one of the most common questions that I get. So I thought I'd spend a little time and record a video with it. So there are 6 steps in the process of repairing your credit. The first thing you want to do is you want to order your official credit report. Order it from annualcreditreport.com. You can get a free one yearly, and right now, as this video is recorded, you're able to get it for every 7 days because of the COVID pandemic. But typically, it's every year you can order your annual credit report. The reason why you want to start with the official one, because sometimes it gives just a little bit more detail on what the big 3 bureaus, we call it the big 3, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian are reporting. You get one free one from each one of the big 3. So you want to get that. It gives you a little bit more detail. For example, it will have a full 7-year of payment history on in those reports. The other 3 bureau credit reporting programs that they have out there are really good to have in the process of repairing your credit, but it doesn't give you the full, it gives you a really good outlook of your credit report, but it doesn't give you the full. So that's why I always ask people to pull their official credit report first from annualcreditreport.com yearly. So you want to start there. You want to look at it like a roadmap. You want to see where you are so that you can create a path to get where you want to be. So the first step, order that credit report from annualcreditreport.com. Step 2, you want to clear up your personal information. So zero in on your personal information. A lot of times the official credit report or any software that you pull your information from or the official credit report will have all kind of variations of your personal information. Like me, I had Charlize E. West, Charlize Elaine West, Charlize ELA West, and this my maiden name was on there. Previous married name was on there. They had several addresses that I no longer have not lived in for 20 years on my credit report. So you want to focus in on that personal information and get those things out of there. I don't know if I can move my little bubble over so you can see. You really want one name, one variation of your name. You want one address. You want the correct birthday and the one place of employment on there. The phone number is kind of optional, but you don't want a lot of names. You don't want a lot of addresses. You don't want a lot of just various information on your credit report. Now, if you are a member of my Facebook group, the Credit Score Expert, then I put in the files a letter that you can use to help to send to the big 3 to clear up your personal information. So that's step 2. Step 1, remember, is order your official credit report. Step 2 is zero in on that personal information and start to clean that up. The next is identify all the negative and derogatory items on your credit profile. You want to look for inaccurate stuff. You want to look for outdated stuff. Now, the only way that things can come off of your credit report if it's inaccurate, unverifiable, and outdated. So you want to look for the inaccurate and the outdated. The unverifiable is what you're going to do in the disputing process. You want to look for collection accounts, charge-offs, accounts that's on your credit profile that has late payments, bankruptcies, repossessions, and a little tip, the things you want to work on first when you are disputing is the things that has happened within the first 24 months, the first 2 years, because those are the things that's really kind of impacting your credit report first. Now, there are some things you need to be aware of when you do that, and I will cover in later videos, but you want to identify the negative and derogatory items on your credit profile and try to work on those things that happen in the first 24 months first. So that is step 3. Step 4 is the challenging process. You're going to start challenging those negative items on your credit report with the big three. Remember, we call the big three the three credit bureaus, which is TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So you want to start the challenge process. Items in the recent 24 affect your score the most, as I just mentioned. Be mindful of statute of limitations. What is a statute of limitations? That is the time allotted where a creditor can come after you legally for a debt, meaning they can come and sue you. Usually those really high dollar amounts of debt, then the more likely they are to sue. So you want to be mindful of the statute of limitations that's in your state. Every state has different statute of limitations when it comes to credit card debt, medical debt, and written contracts. So I will tag that link so you can check your state in the comments so that you can, or in the caption so that you can check your state. Never dispute online. You want to always send letters. And I have a DIY kit that includes letters in my digital store. That's $19.99. So if you are interested in that, you can go there and get the DIY kit that has all the letters that you would ever need to send off and dispute and start challenging items on your credit report. Okay, so step 5 is you want to build and you want to add positive items to your credit profile. So while a lot of people forget this step because they're so worried about taking all the negative stuff off of their credit report that they don't think that if I'm taking negative stuff off, I need to replace it with some positive stuff. Sometimes, depending on your credit profile, some people have a lot of positive stuff on their credit profile and they don't need to build anything else, but there's an element of negative stuff that's dragging their credit score down, and those are the things that they want to challenge. So you want to look at your credit report as a whole to see how many positive credit items do I have on my profile. So the things that you want to look for, things you want to look for, you want to have your credit card utilization 10% or lower. A lot of people hear that 30% is the key, but 30% is going to keep you where you are. 10% is going to take you, take your credit report or your credit utilization to the next level as it relates to your credit profile. So that will help you bring your credit score up. 30% is going to help you keep it where it is. So you want your credit card utilization at 10% or lower. And we're not talking about your credit card utilization as a whole. Each credit card you have on your profile needs to be 10% or lower. You want at least 2 credit cards that's reporting positively on your credit profile, and then 2 types of installment loans: short-term loan, 1 short-term loan, and 1 long-term loan. Those are the minimum that you should have on your credit profile that are positive, that will help boost your credit score. So step 5 is build or add positive items to your credit profile. Step 6 is you're going to follow up on your previous disputes and challenges. So the bureaus have 30 to 35 days roughly to respond to any challenges that you send to them. So sometimes when they send those responses back, they can either be verified, updated, or deleted or removed. So if it comes back verified, you checked on something that said this is not right, and they say we verified it as accurate, those are the things you're going to want to follow up on and with a reinvestigation. So that means you will move into round 2, and you will just follow the dispute process and the follow-up all over again. Now, sometimes those credit bureaus can be, they can use stall tactics. They can be very stubborn, but you just have to keep going with it, with your various rounds. And there are other steps that go beyond this, but this is your basic way that you would start your credit repair process. Okay, remember, step 1 is you're going to order your official credit report from annualcreditreport.com. Step 2 is you're going to start clearing up that personal information. Step 3 is you're going to identify and isolate those negative things that are affecting your credit report. Step 4, you're going to start the dispute process. Step 5, you're going to build and add positive items to your credit report. And then step 6, you're going to follow up on those responses from the credit bureaus that says that they have verified what you're disputing as accurate. All right. So those are the 6 steps that you need to get started. I hope this video helped you out. I will start doing more videos like this. At least once a week on here, so to get you all started. I wish everyone luck in your credit report journey, and I thank you from the Credit Score Expert. Bye.